Good morning, y'all. I think it's Saturday. Y'all, it was so weird. I mean, really, this is weird. You know, in one of my last videos I made, I said that I was going to leave out a little bit of Hazel's dog food on top of my dresser to see if I could see the little mouse. Well, last night I didn't leave any extra food, but I was getting out of the shower and getting ready to go to bed, and I headed toward the kitchen to turn the kitchen light off. Mr. Mouse had been over by the front door where Hazel's water and food dish usually are. Her food dish was in my room and it was empty. She had eaten all her supper. But this mouse ran from her dish place area underneath the sink. And I mean, that fast. Whoo, you guys. I was like, oh, holy mackerel. How am I going to get in there and shut off the light? And that's the other thing, you guys. That kitchen light was bright. But this poor little guy was probably so hungry, he didn't care. He remembered he got food in there before, probably, or smelled it, or he was after water. Oh my gosh. I'm like, this little stinker. So Hazel went into the kitchen first. No, don't send me a bunch of comments about mice and rats and diseases and all that stuff. We all know that. Hazel's not going to be bitten by a rabid or diseased mouse. They are more scared of us, you guys, than we are of them. Trust me. Or he wouldn't have been running. He would have stopped in the middle of the floor, raised up on his hind legs, and given me the stare. They're so afraid of us, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, I would never, ever use an inhumane trap or poison. I'm not going to do it. I don't care. I am not doing it. Now, we have a big open field right next to us, so there's always going to be mice, y'all. Always. Now, I'm going to tell you, remember Abel, my sweet maintenance supervisor who wanted to catch all the mice before he repaired the holes? Well, he had put out at this lady's house, because she had tons of mice, because she had a bunch of crap on her patio. He had ordered, he did his own ordering. A good maintenance supervisor, you can trust him to stay within his budget. Well, he had ordered some glue traps. He came into my office one afternoon, and there was a little mouse stuck to one of the glue traps. And he had bitten his own little leg off, trying to get away. Of course, I told Abel, get your butt outside and kill that little mouse and put him out of his misery now. And never use those things again. You send them back, you put them in the trash. I don't care what you do with them, but you don't use those anymore. That was one of the worst things I had ever seen, was that little mouse struggling. And once they're on there, you can't get them off. So don't ever think that I would use something like that. Don't ever think it, because I wouldn't. Now then, I'm at Lowe's to get the rest of the pea gravel, which I moved it all last night. I can't believe that I'm even up and functioning as much as I was hurting last night. But anyway, I'm okay, and I'm thankful for that. So I need to get the rest of the mulch, the rest of the pea gravel, and y'all that suggested that if I would hose down the pea gravel, the colors would show, they do, but for a very short period of time. When they dry, they dry. I hosed them down really good before I left this morning. So, and I need to get 4 blocks to finish up the front, in front of the driveway. I want to raise those blocks to where they are even with the driveway. I may even put them up on the edge of the driveway. I have room to do that, and I can still park. And hopefully I won't run over them. That's what happens. Lots of people in the park have those pink scallop thingies. But they run over them, and they run over them, and they run over them, and they're embedded in the ground. And that they were all over the place at the cottage. And poor Russ, he dug them all out. A good pickaxe. What else am I going to get? Oh, yes. I am going to give the grass seed a shot. For about $29, I think I can get enough to do 750 square feet. Now, that area is about 40 by 7. So that's plenty of grass seed. Plus, I don't think Lowe's is going to close down anytime soon. So if it's not enough, I can come back and get some more. And what I will do is I will lightly rake that soil off to one side, and I will spread the grass seed. I'm going to have to get a spreader, because y'all, if you just throw it out there by the handfuls, you're going to have thicker patches and lighter patches. That's not a good way to do it. If you're just doing a small area, like I've done many times before, to fill in, and you scratch up the dirt and you put the grass seed in there, you can do it pretty evenly that way. But when you have a large area, you never want to do it by hand. It doesn't come out very good. So then I will take that dirt that I pushed off to the side, and I'll sprinkle it back on top of the grass seed. 2 things that does. One, it prevents the seed from blowing away, which we have a lot of breeze and wind, especially in the evening. And the other thing it does is it keeps the little birdies from coming and taking off your grass seed. So that's how I'm going to apply it. I'm not going to put any straw on top of it. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'll just cover it back up with that soil, and then I'll water it in, and then I will keep it damp every day until it comes up. And then I'll have to give it a little heavier watering. But you don't want to drown your seeds. You just want to sprinkle them and keep them nice and moist until they germinate. So anyway, at least That's my experience. So here we go. And I'm trying to really get what I need so I don't have to come back for a while. And I think I'm going to get 1 bag of river rock that have rocks this size, maybe this big and a little smaller. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put them, but I'll use them somewhere. Maybe around my big tree root. And you can buy a ground cover that you can put, it can go in very shallow dirt and whatever, and it just kind of spreads out some. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. But anyway, that's the update for today. And I'll try to show you some of that with my tripod. I don't know that I'm going to be able to film it. Y'all know I'm not very good at that. But anyway, do something fun today. This is definitely fun for me, even though it's hard. I love it. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.